Welcome to Navigating Graduate School Application Platform. So on this channel, I help and guide prospective international students who want to study abroad. So if you want to study in the US, Canada, or any country of your choice, this channel, Navigating Graduate School, is a good channel for you to stick to and watch my YouTube videos. So if today is your first time visiting my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share with your friends. So today's video is going to be a practical one. So I'm going to talk about WES evaluation and also take you through a step-by-step process of applying how to evaluate your transcript using the WES platform. So it's a practical video, so just stay tuned and let's get started. So somebody may ask, what is WES? So WES is World Education Service. So this organization evaluate transcripts and convert transcripts from countries outside the US or Canada. So if you had your undergraduate or master's degree from a country outside the US or Canada, you have to evaluate your transcript. You can evaluate your transcript. So this organization converts all your grade points to the US standard. Okay, so if you're applying to the US, especially those applying to programs in public health, masters in public health or PhD in public health programs, you are required to do WES evaluation. But before you do it, make sure you know whether your school require you to evaluate your transcript first, okay, before you do the WES evaluation. Okay, so basically WES is for converting your grade points, all your courses, convert them into the US standard. Okay, so let's dive in. How do you then apply for WES? So I'm going to take you through this process, so stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, so all you have to do is, first of all, just go to your browser. Okay, go to your browser and just type WES. Okay, WES evaluation. So WES, okay, so this is what I see. WES, then you scroll down. Okay, WES evaluation. Okay, WES evaluation. So you see here, get an evaluation. Okay, if you apply get evaluation, so I'll click on it. Yeah, and it will take me to the page. So these are the countries. Where will you use your evaluation? So currently WES evaluate transcript for this country. If you are applying to study in the US, okay, you can evaluate your transcript. They can evaluate your transcript for you. Canada as well. Now they've added New Zealand. Yeah, they've added New Zealand to it. New Zealand, okay. So if you are applying to study in any of these countries and the specific school that you are applying to, they require you to evaluate your transcript. You can use WES. Okay, so now where will you use your evaluation? So let's say I'm applying to study in the US. Okay, so I'll just choose US. I'll click on it. Okay, so we are going to create an account first before we proceed. So now it says provide your email address. So over here I'll enter the email address that I'll use to create the WES account. So now I'm using my email, so I'm using my channel's email address, so navigategraduateschool@gmail.com. okay, so I'll go to, then after that I'll go to next. But if you already have an account, then you can come here, log in. But now I'm creating, so I'll go to next. Okay, I'll click on it. Okay, then I think they will send you some short code, a verification code. So I have to go to my email address and get that verification code. So let me go to my email and see if I have okay, it has been sent. So Let me see. Yeah, so this is the verification code. I'll copy it nicely. I'll have to copy it, and I'll go to the account, then I'll go to submit code. Okay, so it has been verified. Now that verification is completed, so I'll click on continue. Okay, so now because I've verified my code, I'll just come and then start the process. So now it says create an account. So I'll then enter my details here. First, your first or given name. So let me use any name. So let's say my first name is Daniel. Okay, I'll enter Daniel. Second name, Daniel Forsen. Okay, Daniel Forsen. Okay, my date of birth. So we are just choosing any date, but make sure if you are doing it, you use your real date on your transcripts. Okay, your dates, your academic, the names and the dates you are using should be accurate. Okay, everything should be accurate, because there is a guide for you. I'll be using any date, April 8, 19. Let's say I was born in 19 or 2000. Okay, April 8, 2000. The year 2000. Okay. See, it says that do you have a WES reference number? No, we don't have it. Okay, so we'll get there. I'll explain what is the reference we use the reference for. So just stay tuned. Let's go through the process. To my email is here, navigating graduate school. So I have this email password. Now I just enter any password. Okay, so Daniel, let me enter any password. Okay, so Dan 2000, Dan 2000, shift. Okay, re-enter password. Dan 2000, shift. Okay, and then security. So if the security here is sometimes if you forget your account or your password, some of the things that can some security questions that can help you recall your password. Okay, so I'm choosing where were you born. So I'll say I was born in Accra. Okay, so I agree. Then I'll create account. Let's see. Good. So now we are there. We can now start the process. So my details, we can start applying for our transcript to be evaluated by WES. Okay, so this is the first step. So I have my details here already, because I entered my name Daniel Forsen, and I've chosen my date of birth 8 April 2000. My gender, I'll select my gender, which is I'm a male. Okay, if you're a female too, you choose it. So your telephone number, because I am from Ghana, so I will choose Ghana. Yes, +233 Ghana. Yes, and I'll add my phone 2780969118. Okay, then I'll continue. So after you fill this personal details, okay, then you go to next. Okay, next. All right, so after I've done my personal details, I'll go to The next section says my personal information have been filled. The next is the evaluation itself. So it says that what is the primary purpose of the evaluation? So why are you doing the evaluation? So with the WES evaluation, it's not only for school, okay? You can do it for education, professional license or certification, employment. Okay, there are some jobs that in the US or Canada or New Zealand that will need you to evaluate your transcript for immigration or others. So for this one is for educational purposes because I want to apply for a master's or a PhD programs in the US, okay, or Canada or New Zealand. I'll choose education, okay, so I'll click on education, okay, so I'll select education, and after I selected education, it says what is the level of education you are pursuing, okay, so if you are going to do an undergraduate program, you choose undergrad. If you are going to do masters or graduate admission, so let's say I want to apply for a master's or a PhD program, okay, so I'll just choose graduate admissions, okay, then I'll go to next, okay, after I chose my graduate admissions, I'll go to next, okay, to take me to another page. What says that what credentials have you earned? What credentials have you earned? Okay, so let's go through this. It says that you have selected an education package for graduate admission into a North American institution. Please include your higher educational credential for analysis. Your secondary school's credentials are not required. Okay, so I want to go. So I earlier on I said earlier that I want to evaluate my transcript for a graduate program. Okay, so I have to enter my credentials. Okay, so let's see, add a credential. You go to add a credential. Good. So this is where you enter your educational levels. Okay, add credentials. Okay, so you select country or territory of education. Where did you school? Okay, so I schooled in Ghana. So I'll choose Ghana. Yes. Type of education. So I had it's a higher education. And the name of the institution. Okay, so I'll choose university. So normally if your university is having a relationship with WES, okay, they will be in their database. So University of Ghana, okay, you see University of Ghana is, let's see, University of Ghana is here, so I'll just choose it. I'll select it. Okay, name of diploma or certificate. Okay, so name of diploma or certificate. So undergraduate, let's say undergraduate degree. Okay, and then I'll come here, your first given name, Daniel. Last name, I'll use Forsen. My name is not Daniel Forsen, but this one is because I'm using it as a study, so I'll just use a name. I'm just using a name. Okay, year awarded, so let's say I completed in 2024. okay, year attended from 2020 to 2024. Let's say that's when I completed. Okay, so if I'm done with this, what's the next step? Okay, so or you can say undergraduate degree. Okay, let's say BSc. Okay, so the name of diploma or certificate. So let's say you had a BS, you can type BS. If it's BS, Bachelor of Science, you type Bachelor of Science. Okay, then I can now proceed. I think that place I chose undergraduate, so you can type Bachelor of Science, your degree. Okay, then we can now save it. Okay, can now save it. We can so I have University of Ghana. So this is my first credential. If let's say you have both undergraduate degree and then a master's degree and you are applying for a PhD, you can add another credential. Okay, so let's say I want to add another credential, the same degree from Ghana. So I'll say which country? Ghana, and then also name of institution, same. So higher education, name of institution, I'll type University of Ghana again. University of Ghana. University of Ghana. The name of diploma or certificate. So if it's a master's, because we have entered a first degree already, so this is a master's. So let's say MPhil or Master of Science. Let's say Master of Agriculture. So you just choose it. If it's Master of Agriculture, that could be different for you. So, and your first name still Daniel Forsen. So I'm the same person. So Daniel, last name is Forsen. Type Forsen here. Okay. Then the field of study. Okay, the other one I didn't add the field of study, but you could add it. Okay, field of study. Let's see, Master of MPhil. Let's say MPhil Agriculture. That's Master of Philosophy in Agriculture. Okay. Master of Philosophy in Agriculture. Year awarded. This year it was awarded in 2025. That's good. So when did you start? 2024. And then year 2025. So I'll save it. Good. So now you can see here that now you can see clearly I have two degrees here, but if you have one, that's, and anytime you can go back. If you do you want to do any changes to it, you can go to edit. Okay, I can click on it and edit it. Okay, I can go to edit and work on it. So now let's proceed. After you are done, you can add more credentials. If you want to even evaluate 3 transcripts or 3 degrees, you can add more. But let's continue. Next. So now I've added my educational institutions, my degrees and everything. So what is the next one? It says, please enter the recipients you would like WES to send your evaluation report to. So after WES, that's World Education Service, after they evaluate your transcript, okay, they will have to send it to the school that you'll be applying to. Let's say you're applying to Indiana University, Bloomington, PhD program in environmental health. Okay, you then have to choose the institution for WES to send the transcript to them after they evaluate it. Okay, so now we are going to choose the institution. So add your address. So you are one of the recipients. After WES is done, they can also send it to you. They will send you a copy. So you add your details here. So I'll add my address here. My country is still Ghana. I'll choose Ghana. It's Ghana. Okay, Ghana. Then let's say PO. I'll give you them address that they will send it to box 25, Legon. Okay, and then the city is you enter the city where you receive it at Accra, Okay, zip code Ghana, we don't have any, so I'll just enter 000 state or province, state, province or religion. So you can say Greater Accra. Okay, then how would you like us to send your report once completed? Okay, so there's the copy to you. If you take international courier services, they are going to take this, but I'm going to take the standard. I don't want to pay more, so I'll take the standard and I'll save it. Okay, now this one, the one that you just filled here, that's to me, Daniel Forson. Okay, this is my D2. After WES is done, they will send me a copy. Okay, the next one is that it says, would you like to order additional copies for yourself? If you want to, you can add. If you want additional copy, then you can add yes. And the recipient too, the institution receiving your report. So if, let's say, any school that you are applying to, okay, any school that you are applying to, you add the schools here, the schools that require the WES evaluation. So let's say I'm applying to a PhD program in environmental health at Indiana University Bloomington. I'll simply add them as the second recipient. So I'll add. So I'll then search for the institution here, or institution or company. So I'll search for the university, Indiana. Okay, Indiana University Bloomington. Okay, then I'll search. Okay, it says WES, Indiana University Bloomington, no result found. Okay, so if your university is there, I can clear. So let's say I'm sending to Ball State. Ball State. And then if the university is also not there, you can enter it manually. Okay, Ball State University. So let's say I'm sending to Ball State University. I'll search for it. Okay, Ball State is here. So I'll now select it. Okay, good. And so after the Ball State come, like the school, then I'll just choose graduate school. Where are you saying the division, the graduate program? So I'll choose graduate school. Then pay attention to this delivery method. This is the address. So I'll add the recipient because I'm done. So if you go to this side, I have recipient 1, that's myself, my address is here, and then recipient 2 is the institution receiving your report. So this is Ball State University as the recipient 2. Let's say I'm applying to 2 or more schools. I can choose another. I can keep on adding. If I'm applying to even 10 schools that I want WES to send the evaluation to, I'll still keep adding. Okay, I can add another school. Let me add another school. Let's say Syracuse University. Okay, so let's say I'm applying to a program at Syracuse University, so they also need transcript evaluation. So I'll enter Syracuse University and I'll search for it. Okay, so it is showing here. I'll add Syracuse. I'll add it. Which division? Is it they choose the college? Okay, if it is full college of sport and human dynamics, or graduate admission processing, or Maxwell School of Citizenship and Public Affairs, so I'll choose that one. If let's say I'm applying to a program there, okay, the department or office, graduate admissions. Okay, then let me scroll down. Then I'll add recipient. Okay, good. So I'm applying to. So now I have 3 recipients. Okay, myself, and then the 2 schools that I want WES to send my transcript to after they finish their evaluation. Okay, then the good thing about it is you can always come and edit. Okay, you can, if you have done any mistake or you want to correct the address, you can come back and edit it nicely. Okay, then I'll after adding the recipient, and I'll go to next. Okay, next. So let's see. Next, Good. This is also very important for the evaluations, processing time, and everything. Let's see. Here it says here is the package we recommend for you. WES ICAP recommended. Good. So that they have the WES ICAP, and then we also have the WES basic. So if you are applying to study in the US, Canada, or New Zealand, you are recommended to do the WES ICAP. That's course by course evaluation. They will evaluate every single grade and then the grade point for you. Okay, that is what we call the WES ICAP. Okay, you evaluate all whatever you've submitted. This is the total cost. So we are choosing this is the total cost of applying. That's $233, and then the basic is 182. But for admission purposes, the recommended one is the ICAP. Okay, you are recommended to do the ICAP. So we select the ICAP. I'll select that one. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Select ICAP. Then I'll go to next. So I've selected the ICAP and I'll move to next. Okay. Good. So now I'm almost done with everything. So over here I can see my required checklist here. My educational level, I have my Bachelor of Science, University of Ghana, and then I also have my details here. Okay, my degrees, my education, Master of Science, also Master of Agriculture, also from the University of Ghana. So that was the information I entered previously. Okay, and then the universities I selected all of them. Now what next? So after you are done, okay, you can go to next. Good. So this is it. This is my information, my profile, and everything I entered. You can evaluate them here. This is my personal information, your profile information. Okay, this is my personal information. Then my evaluation purpose, I chose educational purposes and for graduate admission purposes. Okay, then I'll go to my education. So I entered that I have 2 degrees. The first one is a Bachelor of Science, and then also the next one, Master of Science. Okay, yes. So now I chose evaluation type, course by course evaluation. That's the ICAP, and the cost is $233. And also the recipients, I said myself, and then 2 universities. That's Indiana University, that's Ball State University, and also Syracuse University. All right. So after you are done, application acknowledgement, I'll click this. I'll choose everything. It says I authorize that WES to verify the authenticity of my document with the issuing institution. So I'll choose everything. I make sure you tick all these boxes. Okay, and then you click next. Okay, so there is it. So over here, please confirm your name and date of birth. Please, this is very important. This is very, very important. Okay, make sure the name on your educational transcript matches with what you fill here. Okay, the details that you provide with WES, your name, your first name, your second name, and your date of birth. Make sure it is accurate. Okay, and it aligns with the information on your academic transcript. Okay, then after that you choose it. So if you are watching me, you are from Ghana, Nigeria, or any country that you might be watching me from. Okay, specifically University of Ghana, like this, they have a relationship with WES. So after everything, you will generate You confirm, and then you generate what we call the reference number. Okay, the reference number, you can download it and then you send it to University of Ghana or any university that you want them to send the document to WES. Okay, you send it to them and with your details. Okay, then they will send your transcript to WES, because you cannot send the transcript to WES yourself. WES, your university, the university that you attended, will send the transcript to WES, and then WES will evaluate it and send it to the school that you are applying to. Okay, so now I can confirm. Okay, good. So I'm done with almost everything. How do I want to pay? How do I want to pay? Okay, so if I'm paying with a credit card, credit or Western Union, normally I prefer credit, so I will choose the credit card. Okay, then I'll click on submit. Okay, so over here you can now pay the total cost is $340. The reason why the cost have increased is because I added any institution that you are sending it to. It costs like, I think, $13. Okay, so every institution into yourself, that's why the cost have increased, 340. Okay, then I'll enter everything, then I'll pay. Because this is a demo, I can't pay because I have evaluated my transcript already. Okay, so I hope this has been educative. This video has helped you, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Please, what you need is the reference code. After you do the payment, after you are done with the payment, okay, WES will give you what we call a reference code. Okay, and that's the code you send to your school with your details, and then your school will send WES the transcript for them to evaluate. So without the payment, you cannot get the reference code. So you pay, then you get the reference code generated for you, then you can proceed to send it to your school for the evaluation to be done. Thank you for watching, and I hope today's video has been helpful. If today is your first time visiting my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like my video, and share. And remember, the study abroad process is not easy, but it is worth it. It is possible. Take charge of the process, and please see you in my next video. Bye bye.